The next SOLIDWORKS features command that we're going to cover is the Extruded Cut feature. But before we do that, notice I do have a model on the screen, and if you would like to work along with me to try out the Extruded Cut feature, go into your Working Files folder and open the part file named Extruded Cut. So let's begin. I am going to select the Extruded Cut icon, and I immediately receive a message asking me to select a plane on which to create a sketch. And that's because the Extruded Cut feature requires a 2D sketch. So I'm going to go out to the screen and select this face here. I am going to create a circle on that face and then dimension that circle to a size of 20 millimeters. Now I'm going to close out of the sketch, and you'll see the Property Manager opens for Cut Extrude. Now this Property Manager looks very similar to the Extruded Boss Base Property Manager. However, we do have one additional end condition, through all. I'm going to set this to through all and close out of the Cut Extrude Property Manager. The nice thing about through all is if I go to change the length or the width of this part, the hole will still continue to pass all the way through the part. So let's try that. I am going to edit this sketch for the Boss Extrude 1. I'll change this 150 to 200. I'll close out of the sketch, and notice the hole still cuts all the way through the entire part. And again, that's because the through all option was selected for the end condition. Let's go back and edit the Cut Extrude. And notice we do have other end conditions, like we've seen with the Extruded Boss Base feature: blind, up to next, up to vertex, up to surface, mid-plane, along with a few others. We can also set a draft and a direction to, just like we could with the Extruded Boss Base feature. Let's go ahead and close out of this part so I can show you how to create an extruded cut with an open profile. First, I need to create a new part on the screen. So I'm going to go to the Extruded Boss Base feature. I'll create a new sketch on the top plane, select a center point rectangle, draw that rectangle, close out of the sketch, and apply a thickness of 100 millimeters. I'll then close out of the Boss Extrude feature. Let's go ahead and fit that to the screen by tapping the F key on the keyboard. Next, I'm going to create a new sketch on the front face of this part. I'll go into my line tool, and I'll begin to draw a few lines, and I'll add an arc into this sketch. I'll close out of the line tool, rotate the model, and as you can see, I have an open profile. I did not sketch geometry to close off that profile, and I did not convert entities. Now the requirement for extrude cutting an open profile is the sketch must intersect the model. So you can see we have a coincident relation here and down here. Now let's go to the Extruded Cut feature. We'll rotate the model once again so we can see what's taking place. And you can see that SOLIDWORKS recognizes these edges as part of the profile. I'll key in a distance for the depth of 75 millimeters, close out of the Cut Extrude feature, and it adds that Cut Extrude to the part.